What's good, everybody? Back once again to talk about something that I was just pondering in my mind of with everything, the turmoil that's going on with who should challenge Seth, CM Punk's out. Do we go with one of these stars we go with? Gunther can't go to Elimination Chamber, so he sort of almost is out, by proxy of that. Rollins so anyway, it's just really about Gunther. So because Gunther can't go to Elimination Chamber, I'm over here like, so I guess he's going to probably have some Raw matches. He's done this in the past. Obviously, he's not really been on pay-per-view, but I was like, so it's fine. Now that means that he's not going to lose it if he does get a match here until WrestleMania, unless he is the one that they somehow put in that spot to beat Seth. But I'm not saying that's impossible, but I'm just sure that they're going to use the Elimination Chamber for his number one contender in some form, or whoever it is for Roman, whatever it's going to. So Gunther right now is, he just beat the hell out of Kofi Kingston, and the person we've all been talking about is Jey. Should Jey be the one to basically dethrone him? It looks like he might be up next with how. Because he's with the New Day, he helping them out. I was like, they're not going to do Xavier, Gunther, for whatever. I was like, I think it will work in the storyline part of it, but they're not going to do it for whatever. So, it's like, oh, cool, Jey, and I'm like, and I do think that Jey needs a title, especially to be a whole main event guy. I was like, you're not going to really give him the main championship, so give him a side championship. Also, him beating Gunther would be a huge morale, a huge boost to what he already has. Him already just facing Roman already boosted him up. So giving him a title after he beat basically the top reigning champion would boost him hella up even more than he is now. Now, on one hand, I can also see that out of all people to beat Gunther, Jey, it's not, and it's nothing to knock Jey. It's just that also seeing the other people behind him. But Jey got the whole moxie. I was like, he doesn't give up in a way. Maybe he's just something to outlast, something like that. But now I was like, the person that they could use, they should do. As much I would love Jey to do it, and I think he gives some more entertainment to the championship. And maybe, to be honest, he probably should do the U.S. championship, because that seems more like an entertainment type of title, where the Intercontinental is like you put on matches constantly, you fight. It's just different things for different belts. What about Andrade? Andrade just came back at Royal Rumble. I was like, they gave him a good long run. He didn't get the pop, but that's more so because of how, he wasn't already that kind of guy, and leaving out of WWE didn't really do nothing in AEW, so therefore he doesn't have that same pop as, you got with like Jade or something like that. But it was a prize nonetheless. But I'm thinking that they gave him the U.S. title his first stint after he got called up. And it had his hits and misses. It was like all right and pretty good, especially when he was fighting like the other luchadors with Rey or Humberto Carrillo, but Humberto wasn't a guy, so they was doing a weird build up where they're trying to build up two people, and that is sort of difficult. Then he had the whole, then he had his whole issues, and that's why he like lost it. Then he was with Angel Garza, so it was lackluster to say the least. But especially how he's on sort of repackage himself in AEW, because I was like, how he was at WWE at first in AEW are kind of two separate people. Like he seems more, it's like he's more focused, more driven. And that's why I think he should be the one to beat Gunther, because he will be a workhorse kind of champion. He's out the gate is already shown as like this tough SOB kind of guy. Like he don't play no games. He's about business. And also the backing of Triple H. That Triple H, I feel like, had him. I was like how he sort of had him in NXT, but the AEW is more like grown-ass man. And that's why I think that to beat a guy that Triple H really likes in Gunther, you get somebody else who Triple H really likes in Andrade. Uh, but also, sometimes you don't want to put a title on somebody to make them bigger because, that's sort of like what they did with Austin Theory. They put the title on him to make him bigger, and it didn't work. Now, two different people. I was like, Andrade sort of knows his character and all that other stuff, and he doesn't have the backing of being the prodigy in that type of way either. So it doesn't have that. It won't have that. But I was like, if they build up, let on from basically here on, or hell, you could throw him. I was like, hell, throw him in, have him compete, and he gets in the elimination chamber. Have a good elimination chamber showing. Doesn't win it, but that's enough to get the fans of being like, oh, okay, this guy, because we all remember him, but you want to also make him seem like something. You want to give him that grand stage. You want to give and also, what better way to not only get Andrade back on? I was like, he was already on because he got trips here, but to sell it to other people who either left the company and they're like, oh, if I come back, I'm gonna get that type of treatment, or new people as well. That's kind of like, oh, if I'm a big deal, they're gonna make me a big deal. They're gonna give me at least put me on TV or give me a shot early or stuff like that to where I'm in the main the main thinking of people. And that's why I was like, okay, he already got the look. He got the build. I was like, you already know he's gonna work. He's been in spots where he's either had the main championship NXT or had a championship in general, and he was just sort of young in those, and also the person running the creative at the time. So it's like that. But in AEW, you also could see what he can do when he had a chance to do it. And I think it'll also give a good range of if you ever want to propel him higher or whatnot. But also somebody legitimate that you could really see beat Gunther. Because, not that, outside of Drew and Sheamus, Chad Gable, the way they built him up, and that's why I'm saying when Andrade, you can build him up, he looked like he could beat him. We was all believing it. We never thought that the Miz really could, but they did a good job building him. Matt Riddle, when he was there, we knew he wasn't going to win, but the match was but it looked like somebody that could could take on Gunther. That's sort of the thing. You need somebody that he could take him on, but also somebody you could be like, oh, he don't have no back down. He gonna win. Like Jey, he has no back down and stuff like that. But I think that his style of wrestling to beat Gunther, don't get the weird thing is to beat Gunther. I don't know about Jey, but I could see Jey being the main champion. So that's sort of kind of there's a lot more different stuff you need to be the main champion than it is to be just the Intercontinental champion. But I mean, I'll be fine with him getting it. I think that'd be cool. But I think Andrade solidifying him coming to WWE will be the one to take out Gunther. Especially once he hits the knees on him. I'm just saying. I was like, the way he wrestles and stuff like that, it'll be a worthwhile thing. But anyway, what do you think? Do you think that's a good pick as of right now outside of Jey? Do you see them doing something with Andrade to give him a serious run in that type of way? But anyway, let me know what you think. Until then, whatever topic I think of.